everyone, welcome. You're at your home, your happy place. My name is Debbie, and we're outside today. I'll just turn around. That way you can see behind me what we're doing. Okay, so that's the front porch, just the main part there. I don't know that I'll get to doing anything around the sides because I'm hoping that maybe tomorrow my husband's going to hang lights. Today, he's just blown off the porch for me, but it's still pretty bad, and I'm going to have to sweep. Okay, the dog is taking off. This is not our dog. I've got to call her. The things we go through behind the scenes, if you could only see. The dog took off, did not come back. I had to get in the car. She was wandering around. We live up on a hill with no other houses at the moment, although we're getting a new neighbor up here. So she was down the hill on somebody else's front porch wandering around. Anyway, we're back. So let's decorate this, and I'm going to show you some of the elements that I'm going to use. And, you know, some of it's going to be new for me this year, and it'll be trial and error, so we'll see how it looks. But let's get started. All right. I used these last year on my front door, and I've tried a lot of different things. I had these last year, these swags hanging under my light, which they may still go. But, you know, a lot of you said, oh, put the bow above the swag and hang it on the door. Sounds really pretty, but these doors are really tall, and so when I try that, it's just not enough. It does not convey. It looks like I tried and didn't or couldn't. So after a lot of other options, I'm going to do the bows again, and I'm going to tell you, they have them again. They're from Hobby Lobby. They have them again this year. I think they're like, I feel like they were like $2.98. And here's what I did. I just put some twisties on them last year, and I twist them around the diamond in the center. So I'm going to do that for sure. I'm going to pop some poinsettias. This is not enough. I'm going to pop some poinsettias down. I'll try the swags there. And then I'm going to add, because I took away my nutcrackers, I'm going to add some Christmas trees here this year. Here it is. It's a 7-foot slim, and I bought these last year and indoors, and the lights don't work already again this year. So I'm not sure if they were either from Walmart or Michael's last year, but it's obviously a lot higher than 7 foot because I put it in the pot that my ferns were in. There's a little bit of dirt in the bottom, and so I just stuffed some paper right now around it. I don't know if that's going to work. And the one problem I see right off the bat is that this is taller than my light, and so I can't fit it underneath, whereas if I do something, I do have a smaller tree that I could put underneath. But I was kind of thinking if I could do sort of what I did inside and mirror that, kind of adding it to the side here. Even though I don't have as much side there, I think I still could make it work. And then I don't know if there'll be anything else, but then I've got the garland. And I think I've got 3 pieces. So I'm going to put 1 at the top and then 2 connecting on the edges to bring it down. And I think that could look good. Okay, a couple videos ago I said, do you ever get yourself into situations and you're like kind of over your head, or you've, taken on more than you can handle? And I told you I'd tell you what it was in a minute, and I never came back to it. So my heart's in the right place. I want to do it. But here's what's going on. Years, like I'm going to say 35 years ago, we were new in our subdivision, and there was a home tour, and I went on it. I guess it was for charity. I think you paid, $10 or something. And it was at Christmas, and I was floored. I'm like,
what? Where do they get this stuff? This is before I was a decorator or anything. And I was like, you can do this? Sometimes I find this in my life so much. When I started writing songs, it was because I'm like, you can write songs for church? What? I thought that they were all written already. It's kind of like the Bible. You can't add to it. And so it just opened the door. And from that Christmas on, as I could afford, I added a Christmas tree to every room, a theme. They were all so Victorian. I don't know if ever I can find pictures. I'll bring them up maybe next year. By this time next year, maybe I'll have found stuff like that and share it, because it was beautiful. I mean, it was a different era. The color schemes were different and all, but it was gorgeous. So anyway, I've always wanted to be in a house tour. And at the festival the other night, somebody was mentioning, I said, well, I'll do it. And because I've thought about organizing one for our neighborhood anyway. So I said yes. And she goes, are you sure? And I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, I have a YouTube channel. I'm decorating already. I'll be ready. Oh, you guys know all the things that have been going on, and I'm not ready. But no one's called me yet, so it may not be happening. But all of a sudden, I had this pressure. It's like, it's one thing to have my YouTube channel. It's like, your expectations are fine. You guys are just always so sweet and generous. But all of a sudden, I'm like, I've got to, wow, what are we going to do? I mean, we've got to really make the front of the house look great and stuff. And it just, I don't know. For a minute, I'm over it. But for a minute, I was like, I don't think my house is going to be good enough, because I do know that other people hire decorators. And when I say, oh, but you're a decorator, I mean, they pay money for very expensive stuff. They're not going to Hobby Lobby. They're going to Front Gate. They're going to Pottery Barn. They're going to, Grandin Road, wherever there's a lot more expensive looking things. And I have just never been that girl. I have always been someone who loves a bargain. I mean, we were not raised wealthy. When my husband and I got married, we were so poor. We were living off of my salary. And I know this is years ago, but as a nurse, I was making $5 and something cents an hour. And we had a $100 car payment for my car. And we had a $100 refrigerator payment a month. This is $200. I mean, when you compare that to what you're making, that's a lot of money. And we were living off of $50 a month after our bills were paid. So that was for food and gas and anything else. I never bought clothes. I never bought, our very first Christmas tree, I probably already mentioned this. I don't know. I sewed little velvet bows and put it all over because we had no ornaments. And that was our tree. And I'm not sad about it. I thought it was great. And my husband and I lived off of banquet frozen dinners, which were $1. They haven't gone up that much in reality over the years. But anyway, so I love bargain shopping. I am not somebody who wants to go out and spend a lot of money on stuff. If I can make it look good, shopping at a place where I can get a discount, or that the things I think are reasonably priced, and then that's where I'm.
So to get this party started, I am going to hang the bows, because I know, that's one thing I know I'm going to do. And first I got to clean the doors, and I'm going to sweep up what he did not get with the blower. And then I'll come back after the bows are up.
Oh, how I wish for the Christmases of old, where the snow would fall and the air was crisp and cold, where we heard of angels up on high while building frosty
I'm just gonna take my long black ones and go through the back here. And yeah, do the 3 and then cut it off.
Ribbons and a chimney for Santa's sake. No, it's not too late. No, it's not too late. Ooh, oh, how I wish for the Christmases of old, where the snow would fall and the air was crisp and cool. Oh, how I wish for the Christmases of old, when all was right and the candlelight would glow, where we used to play in a wintry wonderland, and we'd hear.
All right, they're all up. They'll stay secure with those zip ties for the entire season. Super easy. And you guys, this is the 2nd year. So what a little investment. What did I tell you? Like they were, let's say they were $3 a piece. I don't even know if they were that much, but so that's under $20 for that really impactful look and something a little different. So I just love that. Okay, I think next I'm gonna wash my lights and sweep this area, and then I'm gonna put the tree, I'm gonna try and put the trees together. Okay, this tree is Ashland, so we know that's Michael's, and it is a 7-foot pre-lit cashmere pencil, which is probably not going to be pre-lit anymore because the other one over there isn't working. Three pieces. Ugh. Not counting the stand. All right, so I'm going to just ditch this one right into the dirt and see if I can get it to stand up. It is not frosted, but when they say cashmere, it has that, I don't know, it's almost a frayed color. I love the tree. I do love the look of the tree. I think you can see me over here. Let's see if it works. Lights up first. I'm just interested. Nope. And yes, I took the other one inside to see if it was just this. Yeah, so that's not going to work. Okay, so with the weight of it, it's starting to lean. Okay, I'm adding lights to it for the first time ever. I mean, all my life this happens when these don't work. I started cutting all the cords off because, you know, it's a mess and I don't need it there. But I am thinking, I'm looking at how much tape is on this. This may not be their second year. Maybe they're older than I know.
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true, that's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls, I've been kind to big and small, and now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine, but I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come.
Okay, here we go. So now I am going to set up some, I don't know how many of these I have in the attic, but I'm going to set up some of the poinsettias around that and build that up. I really only have these risers, but I may look around and see if I can, because I'd like to, if I have enough, it would be fun to have varying sizes so that it kind of tiers up. I don't even care if we see the urn. My purpose in the urn was twofold. One, for height, stability, so threefold. Height and stability, and then because if it's just in the stand, the wind, I've got some out in the back and they're just blowing over. So that's not going to blow over. And then, but yeah, if somebody looks at it, I mean, it looks like an expensive tree when it was an inexpensive tree just put in an urn. And the urn is not expensive. It is not made of concrete. It's super lightweight. The only reason it looked like it was heavy is because it's got some dirt in it. So I have two of these that are the same height, plant stands. One, two, three, four. I think I have 9 of these, but I probably can find some more. Oh, there's another one. Okay. I'm going to try 5 and 5 and hope that I have that many. And I'm going to put this riser in so that I can get one more level going back here. I think I got these at Lowe's last year. Really inexpensive. Like, I feel like they were, I don't know. I just know that they were very, I think one of them has a tag on it. I'll look and see. I really wanted some more of the peachy pink ones for near my staircase. And those I know were from Michael's, and they said they're not getting them this year. So that's unfortunate. But I think that looks great. I might add Let me take you down and look at it closer. Yeah, I like that. It really pulls the red. I might add a lantern in there somewhere, but I'm not sure because, you know, I have that. We'll see. Or maybe an ornament. Oh, yeah, I do have my, little wrapped Christmas presents, but I kind of think I'm going to put those next to the bench here. And I don't know if I'll do it over here. We'll see. And I haven't decided. I have a few red ornaments, but they are for a specific tree. So I don't know about that. And then this. Let me go ahead and hang this while you're sitting here, because this is where this would normally have gone. But the thing is, I get a little deal in me when I'm putting all this flocking next to a non-flocked tree. So there's a little tab back there. I'm just hooking it up. Let's step back and see what we think. Actually, don't mind that too much for some reason. I kind of think it adds, fills in that space for sure. These are those times where it's like, okay, I don't know. I mean, I'll do the other side and then not put that up, and that way we can go back and forth and say which way we want to go, because I could add some ornaments to this. And if I add ornaments to that tree, the swag then it's too much. I know that. For me, maybe not for you. For those who did not see the video of my haul, this is the garland I bought for out here. It has some magnolia leaves and, of course, pine cones, different size berries, different color berries, red matte and textured, and shiny red and silver balls, and it lights up, which I haven't even tried to make sure it does. So stepping back here, yeah, I think it'll be really pretty. I bought 3 of them. Here's the thing, that it's very heavy. There is no way I can put that up there without nails. So I'm probably gonna have to tell my husband. He has no idea I put nails in the front or in the inside. And I know some of you watch that have conversations with my husband, so don't get me in trouble. He agreed. He came out and put up the 3 nails for me. I could have put them in myself, you guys, but this gets me. And I told him, that I'd already done some on the inside. Okay. All right, I'm gonna string that one across, and then I've got the 2 to come down the sides, and I'm gonna light them up and see what it looks like before we discuss anything about that. Right now, I know with that up there, that swag is way too much. And I was looking at adding a wreath. It'd be way too much because that ornamentation and greenery is going to come all the way down. So I went ahead and took both one ring from the top is that's how it's holding. I put it over the nail, and then this one. And now I'm going to add down here just to pull it in and hold it tight against the wall. And try this command strip, which is it's got a clip. So unlike some that are just a little hook, this one gets it inside and then it clamps around it a little bit. And I'm just going to put one of these branches in, not the whole stem, because I don't even know that the whole stem would fit. It might, but it also might break it off. You know, I've got a ladder and stuff in the way. Okay, I'm going to pop that up and do the other side. And then I'll take a break and try and regroup and think about what else I need to do here on the bench. And I'll show it to you. Okay, we're trying to finish things up out here. And I do want to say, when I was looking at Becca's, I don't know, was her intro or something to last year's decorating? She had this Merry Christmas. Can you turn it around, dear? And when I saw that I mean, it just took my breath away, and I saw it at Hobby Lobby, and it's like, I didn't know where I was going to put it, but I thought I had to have it. So my husband and I decided it's going to go outside here on this big empty wall. At least we're going to try it with the command strips, right, honey?
Right. Maybe it works. Uh-oh.
What?
You're going to see the little hangers.
Oops. Oh, somebody's coming up our drive. That's unusual. Okay, well, let's step back and see if that really matters that much. See what we think. I see it, but it doesn't really bother me.
I can get smaller ones.
Okay. My husband did get some smaller hooks, so you cannot see, and I think that turned out so great. This, I can't say whether I'm keeping or not. This is not my most favorite blanket to be out here. I've tried several. I'd love to have a nice plush fur. You know, I may have a white one. That could be really pretty here. And I have lots of pillows, but I just haven't found the one. But this one I unpacked. I feel like I got that at Lowe's or Home Depot last year. And I feel like I put it out and then I put it in. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not exactly what I had in mind. However, since we just bought some lighted deer, reindeer and sleigh for the yard, it kind of will make some sense. Okay, what else? And I cleaned out the 2 lanterns, and I just had I have a lot of these wreaths. You guys, again, keeping with probably a more Victorian era, I used to have a wreath on every window in all of my other prior homes. The pillows, I don't love them. They don't even go with the color scheme out here. So if I am at Walmart or Lowe's or Home Depot or something, I'm going to check them out. I want to get some logs to put inside. This is an actual fire pit. It looks, it functions as a coffee table. I'm afraid, is there a snake in there, Or you guys ever think of stuff like that? So it's a fire pit, or it was also said to be an ice. You could put ice in there and keep your drinks cold. But it's got a nice ledge. So will we be using it? Well, not with all these leaves like this. That would be pretty scary. What else is going to be left to be done? I need to put something in those 2 planters, and I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking of somehow maybe putting a hook on the pillars and dropping a wreath off of these 2 for sure, but maybe those 3 over there as well. So we'll see. I really don't want to overdo. So I also have these little luminaries. I've had these for years. We have quite a few, and I feel like I got them at Tuesday Morning way back in the day, or Gordman's, just someplace that's out of business now, unfortunately. And there were 2 types. There was that one, and then there was a little smaller square one. And they are music themed, at least that one is, and poinsettias on it. So, and it's got a little spot for a candle in there. And they came with metal spikes, so you could put them in the ground and hang them. So we were kind of hoping to highlight the drive or the sidewalk here, but I don't know if we're going to have enough to make it look right.
snowflakes fall. I can hear the sleigh bells call. They're saying it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls. I've been kind to big and small. And now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it.
Thanks so much for joining me today, you guys. I hope you had fun. I certainly did. I hope I've given you some ideas, and I hope I've encouraged you to, realize you don't have to spend a fortune. The elements I used out here overall were very inexpensive. The only thing that I can say was, any amount of money was these. But I told you the bows were very inexpensive. They look awesome in person, maybe even better than what they look on the camera. All you have to do with these very inexpensive poinsettia plants that you can get just about any store is fluff them out, and they'll look great. And then those little trees, I don't know how much they were, but I know they weren't $50. And I just put them in a planter I already had. And I don't remember how much Merry Christmas was over there, but I'm pretty sure it was around $40 maybe, or less. And then a pillow. I mean, it's just, again, bold color in this situation is impactful in a big block. Like, you can see I've got all that red, and it just has a powerful impact, and everything else kind of recedes to the back. So that's why I don't want to do too much out here in the front. We'll see if the wreaths take away or add, and that's how I'll decide. I also wanted to let you know I have 2 new shops on my Amazon storefront, which you can get to in the links below. And if you're not doing that, you can get to it by going to amazon.com/shop/your home happy place. The 2 shops are Holiday Fashion and Hostess Gifts. And so the Holiday Fashion, I'll probably keep adding to it at my leisure. But I have a nice, well-rounded collection of anything from jeweled flats to little kitten heels to ankle boots and some high boots that will get you through a casual to elegant evening. I've got things from cargo pants to a lovely 2-piece knit set that's slacks and a top, all the way up to velvet dress. Got jewelry that's elegant but inexpensive, and handbags that are kind of fun, and a couple of faux furs in there for either fun or for an evening out. So if you're looking for some things like that, I've ordered a couple things. I think there's a red sweater in there I've ordered, and I've got the 2 flats in there in my cart. They're going to be ordered today. And I've ordered one of the sweater sets that is a 2-piece. I got it in a green. I was going to say army green, but it's more hunter green with a little white trim. So I think that's going to be so cute. Anyway, so there's that for you. And then the other one, the Hostess Gifts, so next week's Thanksgiving, if you are getting invited somewhere or any place I'm going somewhere tonight, in fact. And we were somewhere Saturday night and the week before. So the invitations are starting to build up. And if you're going somewhere and you want to bring a gift, I just want to give you a lot of options that are super simple, inexpensive, and cute ideas. So On Thursday, I'm hoping to bring you a recipe, and I'll be talking a little bit more in depth about some of the ideas that I'm going to put on that shop. So until next time, you guys, I appreciate your time so much. If you're new, welcome. Please consider subscribing. It's free. And for everybody who has not pressed their notification bell, please do so you don't miss a thing. So thanks so much. I will see you on our next video. You guys have the best week ever. Take care.